Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning to the Honorable Lecturer Ma'am Yeni Mustika, and hello to all the viewers who are watching this video. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to deliver a comprehensive presentation to fulfill my final project for the English 2 course. Before we dive into the materials, let me introduce myself first. My name is Dina Olivia. My student ID is 15250124 and I'm from class 15.2A.30. I am a student of the Informatics study program, Faculty of Engineering and Informatics at Bina Sarana Informatika University, Pontianak. Today, I will present my international journal review sheet. The article that I have reviewed is titled Enhancing MySQL Database Security with MySQL Enterprise Transparent Data Encryption, written by Nathanael, Terencio, Wella, and Antonius, Sony. This research was published in the year 2023. The article itself is featured in the Journal of Logistics, Informatics, and Service Science. If you would like to read the complete paper, the official link or digital object identifier is as shown on the slide. Moving on to the main topic and background of this article, which answers 3 important questions. First, what is the main topic? The core focus is data at risk database security, specifically analyzing the implementation, performance impact, and reliability of MySQL Enterprise TDE. Second, what problem is discussed? The paper addresses threats like unauthorized access, data leaks, and physical storage theft. The authors use limited liability company ABC, an IT provider in Indonesia, as a case study, which urgently needs to protect sensitive client data and maintain compliance. Third, why is this research important? Because database administrators often worry that strong encryption will slow down system performance. This study provides empirical benchmarks data to prove that encryption can secure assets without heavy operational overhead. Now, let us move on the purpose of the study, which answers the question, what is the purpose of the research? The research aimed to implement MySQL TDE tools on limited liability company ABC's database to mitigate data vulnerability risk. Furthermore, it aimed to benchmark how this encryption impacts crucial performance parameters, specifically load time, connect time, and latency, before and after deployment. Let us discuss the research method, which addresses 2 main aspects: the method used and the kind of data used. First, what method is used? The authors utilized a structured 5-stage methodology: problem identification via interviewers, technique selection, live server deployment, performance benchmarking using Apache Gmeters, and a final system evaluation. Second, what kind of data is used? The study uses dummy customer and project transactional data inside a simulated WordPress architecture called WebECT. Performance metrics measured in milliseconds and bytes were systematically extracted using Gmeter script. Moving forward, let us examine the findings and results to answer the question, what are the main findings of the study? The authors categorize the results into 3 key areas. First, security effectiveness. Simulating a branch using the strings command verified that unencrypted tables expose readable data, while post-encryption data turned completely scrambled and unreadable. Second, performance impact. Activating TDE causes a minimal, non-destructive performance drop that remains well under the 10% threshold. Third, table level versus table space level encryption. Table level encryption increases average load times and latency by only 3.4%. Meanwhile, full table space encryption caused higher overhead, increasing load times by 6.8% and latency by 6.9%. This proves that table-specific encryption provides better operational flexibility and higher efficiency. Now we arrive at the conclusion, which answers the core question: what is the conclusion of the study? The study concludes that MySQL Enterprise TDE is a highly reliable, efficient, and secure tool for protecting corporate data at rest. It successfully safeguards vulnerable data against malicious extraction with negligible impacts on system speed, meaning the secure gains heavily outweigh the minor performance trade-offs. Now, I would like to share my critical evaluation regarding the strengths and weaknesses of this article. Let us start with the strengths. First, it provides a realistic, practical case study inside an actual enterprise environment, limited liability company ABC, rather than purely theoretical modeling. Second, using clear, quantified benchmarking metric through Apache JMeter provides reliable, concrete evidence. Third, it contrasts table level against table space level configurations, offering helpful architectural optimization advice. On the other hand, the article also has some weaknesses. First, the performance testing relied strictly on dummy records, lacking validation against massive production-scale databases with millions of real-time queries. Second, the study limits its scope exclusively to MySQL, omitting performance comparisons with alternative major solutions like Microsoft SQL Server or Oracle TDE. Moving on to the next slide, I would like to present the vocabulary building section. To this journal, I have highlighted 5 essential IT terms. First, data at rest. Inactive data stored basically on digital media rather than moving across networks. For example, the corporate security policy dictates that all data at rest must be encrypted. Second, transparent data encryption, or TDE, a security technology that automatically encrypts database files in real time without modifying application code. For example, implementing TDE allows developers to secure back-end assets without changing front-end code. Third, benchmarking, the practice of running standard tests against a system to measure its performance and speed. For example, our engineering team conducted extensive benchmarking to analyze system behavior. Fourth, chapter text, the unreadable, scrambled output data generated after encrypting plain text. For example, if an intruder intercepts the transmission, they will only see unreadable chapter text. Fifth and finally, latency, the time delay it takes for data packages to travel from a source to its destination. For example, high network latency can cause server delays in real-time database replication. Finally, we arrived at the summary of this international journal review. The sum of this research demonstrated that implementing MySQL Enterprise TDE at limited liability company ABC successfully secures sensitive data at rest by making it completely unreadable to unauthorized users. Benchmarking via Apache JMeter revealed that while encryptions at a minor workload, the system slowdown is trivial, remaining under 10% across response time and latency. Ultimately, the study confirms that MySQL TDE delivers an optimal balance of robust data protection and high operational efficiency. That brings me to the end of my video presentation for this international journal review sheet. I would like to express my highest appreciation and sincere gratitude to my honorable rector, Ma'am Yeni Mustika, for her invaluable guidance and support throughout this semester. I also want to thank each and every one of you in the audience for your time and kind attention. I hope this review sheds some light on how critical database security is in the modern IT industry. If you found this discussion insightful, please show some support by hitting the like button, sharing your our questions in the comment section below, and subscribing to this channel for more insight. Thank you once again, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and goodbye.
It's